that gives you some pushing potential if she has a nice early start, but also if things, do tick into the later stages, you have a hero that does scale better. And yeah, it is going to be the misery.
So as they continue to work through the lanes here and build up to that kind of a point. Oh, we see mid lane, Owie eating the EMP. Going to be muscled back while up and above. Saxa going to try to eat his way back under the safety of his own tower, eating lots of right clicks. The Savage Roar tries to come out and save him, but not going to stop him from getting the right click forward. And it's going to be Rose who picks up the first blood here for MP, but now could find himself in a bit of trouble. Moon has rolled in, actually miscalculates the dunk, but doesn't matter, he'll be able to get the spin. Nearby, Saxa spots out the bounty, grabs it. MSS so angry about it, just roars in his face. But they quickly swarm in. It looks like we happen to come across a Haste Rune here. Steps into the Cold Snap and starts poking at him a bit. Looking to save out the last hit made for resolution. Nah, it's going to be a tornado that will snipe.
Tower, and they don't get anything off of that, so now MP can be able to push out the other lanes. They go into mids. When actually jumping in, Rose going to go down.
He is down. Lots of spins there for him, but Owie wants vengeance. Can he get one more swipe for the finish? He needs another. SVG helps bash him in, but the tornado comes out from Weeha to look and lock him in place. SVG, Nether Strike, finally gets it done. MSS has shown up, and he sets it down with the big Rattle Roar. It's going to be Owie who will turn around thanks to the rotation of MSS in this mid lane. Misery actually gets the arrow. Owie walks forward into it. A buyback will come out, and Moon wants to make the fight happen here. Owie charges forward, looking to go for Saxa, finds himself dunked with a buyback of Moon, and DC just hunting on forward here to go for more. MSS tries to step back and behind the tree. Envy, though, ditches out the Stone Gaze. Moon has to call, get the armor. Is it going to be a dieback for Moon? It looks like it will be. He's going to get dropped. And now DC still content on fighting here, pushing towards under the tier 1 of MP's side, leaping back in. They're going to get the finish on Misery with a tornado and a starfall. Now they look to go on for Rose. He gets the grave off, but the cold snaps lock him in place. Can he hide within the trees? Doesn't look like it. Tries to heal through it. A root on Envy now. DC chomp forward, and they're going to get that one too. It's DC with the spits out the Stone Gaze. And with the global silence on top of it, they look to step back out. Total space creation from both fronts. Now they're jumping from Owie. Look to go right for Misery. He pulls out the Moonlight Shadow. Is he going to get knocked down? The charge comes forward from SVG to continue to lock him in place. They'll get him down. Plus Weehaw, who's going to be forced to buy back. The follow-up charge and hit on the Moon will take him out too. He has no buyback for this fight. MP take a good hard shot and then try to step back out with inside. Step back out from inside. SVG not going to be so fortunate. Just what they asked for.
Yeah, he was just a couple waves off of level 20, so has that full respawn timer not decreased by the 40 seconds.
Oh goodness, hit by an arrow and locked down. MSS tries to step in to help out, setting up the roar, but that will cost them their ages too. Buybacks begin to trickle in. DC looking to defend and hold. Envy still holds on to the ulti here, tries to get between all of them, but that's when the global will come out. The tier 3 is going to get dropped. Can they burst through Envy in time here? The call, the follow-up's there, the Yule's up Moon. He's going to look to pop off the ultimate now as soon as the silence is taken away, but he is just constantly disabled. He will lose his mana and not be able to get it off. He's trying to slither out. They'll hit him with the grave. He manages to survive, but will be forced to ultimately be dropped. DC get the upper hand and will be able to take him down. They have held their base. An arrow connects onto an Invis MSS. Tries to go jump in.
Hit to break his invis.
Go for the call. He steps back, gets off his own roar. That's when the global comes out, and they run on forward here from NP, looking to mow right through him. They'll get the Weehaw takedown. He's out without a buyback because of the commitment to buy those items. Saxa also going to be taken out here. It's out the ulti. Misery obviously going to be forced to step back in a way. They're not going to get the finish for either. It's zoning him off. Howie looking to go back in for the racks. There's going to be the lead in, the Yules. He tries to force himself back out. Now he'll use his own Yules on himself. Comes down and will get finished off. Tries his best to hold the order here in the bottom lane for as long as possible for Wee's return, but he loses his own life, and then they get the jump on Saxa and will take him out too. Double kill for Owie. This is going to be the bottom lane of Rax. Okay, Weeha's back now. Arrow on Envy. Can DC punish? Misery gets jumped from behind. Is going to be forced to quickly leap away. EMP going to get dropped in the middle. Owie already has no mana to work with. A rush on back. He digging out the snake. Oh, look at this, another roar. Jump in from MSS. It's going to be on the weak. Can they finish him off again? They can. He's going to be out one more time without a buyback. Misery gets finished off. He dishes out his buyback. MP, they've gotten so much here. They might just run, and it looks like they will. They call the game. It's over. MP have done it. They have done it with that fight, with that push. They know it's over. Oh, man. DC. All right then. That was an intriguing ending because it felt like DC had
the game does slow down a little bit, and NP tries to split the lanes. Morana typically a pretty slippery hero once she gets the Ags and the Blink online, but DC have a lot of
Flesh and Bane now smoke and roll towards this mid lane. A potential setup on for Weak. Can they leave the sleep? Yes, they will. Then, oh, they did take it off right there with the Forge creep. Not going to be enough though. They're able to move in and
just traded farm, and you kind of both just get less farm.
They're running for resolution, and he is just so far and away. Without that tier 2 standing, it feels like nobody can become close and aid.
Whatever towers they can. They're trying to stay as grouped up as possible so they don't give up too many picks, and yeah, they want to avoid something like this where Aoi gets swapped in as Saksa.
He gets swapped. Saksa though tried to go for a nice little jump onto MSS to take him out of the fight, but nearby was SVG, puts him to sleep, and it's going to be MP rolling forward with Airblade, begins to go to work. Doxa will step in trying to slow it down with a bit of a crush, but the siege is on. This tier 3 is going to be dropped, and now the work goes on to the racks here. MP going to be doing the first significant base damage, another follow-up stun. This time Saksa will get hit with the Yules. The follow-up stun's there. He does get scooted. MV jumps in, hits him with the Starstorm. Roar's going to be coming out. It's going to get connection onto SVG. Looking to go for the burst. Crimson card. Going to get popped out from MSS, and MP will bind. They might be able to get there.
Fast enough.
They're TPing to the shrine already. I think they're already here. Yeah. Oh, Metamorphosis. MP's like, don't even think about it. This is our Roche. Thank you for starting it, but we're going to look to finish it. Moon on the high ground. That's a gem. It doesn't look like they see it's up there, but this is going to be a Roche for MP and Aegis.
A really nice attempt from DC. That's, you know, one of the few things they could do to stall this game out longer is trying to steal that Roche on a delay. NP is impending high ground push, but it doesn't work out. Sniff it out, and they stop it from happening as they're going to catch Wii now as well, so even without the Metamorphosis.
From Saksa onto NP side. EE rolls in with a nice arrow and gets the connection. Moon looking to cut off Rose here with a nice little roar. We'll reward them with the bursted takedown on the support, but now Aoi rolls in from behind. Looking to cut off Moon here. Envy will be able to show up and gets the finish right there. Killing spree for Aoi.
He has picked up the bots, and they're going to maybe look for a pickoff here in the meanwhile.
They pop the Moonlight Shadow, and they blink right in. They spot out Misery. He's gone. Looks like Resolution will be behind to continue to keep the pressure off on some of these lanes, but Saksa jumps in. They are able to pop out the Lincolns with the amp, but as the roar comes out from Moon, a wild MSS Axa shows up in all of his golden glory and just starts spinning his way violently right through Moon. And they're going to be looking for Saksa too here. He's able to get forced back, tries to hide within the trees, looks to go for a TP, but no, sir, you will also get dunked on. That's going to be on the verge of finally taking the qualifier over DC and securing a trip here to China and to compete at the DAC LAN.
Yeah, they, you know, going into a series that we thought was slightly DC favor, but he said NP in a really good position right now. His resolution almost going down.
Has to go back, has to tag the shrine here, but they are going to be able to get it done. Good game calls out. MP have done it in a 2-0 of a best-of-3 final. Have bested Digital Chaos. NP, man,